This is not only the best iteration of the New York Knicks in at least one generation, but the easiest to root for, like the easiest to like, the easiest to make you forget about all of the nonsense that we have lived through for essentially the last 20 years plus. This team made you enjoy being a Knicks fan again. There were times when it felt like being a job, like it was a job. Like, and my job is to root for the Knicks. I have no choice. It's awful. They're terrible, and I don't even like them. But I find I'm a Knicks fan, and so I have to root for them. That's how it felt a lot of the last, I don't know, certainly, let's call it 22, 23 years. This team changed all of that. They're so much fun to watch. They play so hard. Brunson obviously has been a revelation, and they were legitimately good. With the depth they added at the trade deadline, I would say, look, I don't know that anyone is going to beat Boston in the East. Maybe the Sixers with a healthy Embiid. I'm not sure that at full strength, this Knicks team wouldn't have given Boston as much a run for its money as it is going to get in the East. That's how good I think they could have been, depending on how the bracket had broken based on where they would have wound up otherwise. Now, obviously, they don't have any chance of that. I knew this was coming. Alan Hahn sort of suggested to me the other day when he was in doing Get Up. I said to him, these guys going to come back? Like, you can just sort of get a feeling. And he just looked at me and sort of shook his head sadly, said, I really don't think so. I'm not saying he knew for a fact this was coming, but guys like him who are around the team as much as he is, you know, you get the feel. And clearly he felt like this was inevitable, and it's a terrible shame. It was such a fun, and look, I don't know exactly what this will now mean. What can they still win around? It's not impossible the way they play. It'll depend on the matchup. Every team in the conference, or not every, but so many of the teams in the conference have had injury concerns. But terrible news. Again, Woj, the breaking news just a few minutes ago, Julius Randle, season-ending shoulder surgery, exactly what we did not want to hear.